Okay, lawn fans, here we go. It's been a while. It is season 2023. And what have I been doing? Absolutely nothing. I enjoyed college football season. I cleaned up the yard in January with the RotaryMower. And then this past week, I did this. Why did you do that, Bermuda Brian? Well, let me tell you why. I used to do this many years ago, every season. Got away from it because it's such a mess. But the reason why I did it is to make my scalp a whole lot easier for me. Now, technically, this would take the place of a scalp, and all I'd have to do is come through and make sure any areas didn't burn off, that they got scalped down the ground to make everything nice and even. But this has been an extremely wet winter here in Georgia. I'm in Northwest Georgia. And so as I tried to burn this off, it didn't do like it normally would, where you light a fire here or set a flame and it spread all the way down through and burn everything off. I had to come through with a torch and burn the yard, not once, but twice. And what that helped with is the thatch level that I may have on top of the soil. And it also helped me knock off all the dead stuff, put it down on top of the soil. And that's gonna start to break down, and it's gonna give me free organic matter that's gonna decay and help the soil out. But I could tell you I did it for all those technical reasons, but I didn't. I did it to make my scalp easier. So what is my next process that I'm gonna do in the lawn season? I'm gonna wait because we're gonna have a blackberry winter come through. And what that means is that next 2 weeks from now, or next week, we're gonna come through with highs in the low 50s and lows in the low 30s. We're probably gonna have a couple of frost in there, and it's gonna knock back, it's gonna stun a lot of this growth that's happened. So right after that, I'm gonna put a 10-10-10 out. Then I'm gonna wait for the green haze to come in my yard. I'm going to scalp it, and then I'm gonna put out a high nitrogen fertilizer. And by high nitrogen, it'll probably be somewhere near 30. Immediate release to push the growth on it, and some slow release mixed in. Here's a project I'm doing for you guys this year. You'll look and you'll see this is burned right here. That's not up there. I did that on purpose so I can give you something to look at if you decide to do this next year. That'll show you this is how it looks being scalped only, and this is how it looks being burned off. Okay, so let's go over here to another area I'm going to show you. This area here, I'm not going to put any products whatsoever on this year. This is where the dog comes out and goes to the bathroom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out here just like this right here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a piece of POA. I'm going to pick every weed out of this year. It'll probably get minimal water. It will get no nutrients at all, no fertilizer, no nothing. I'm going to keep it just like that. I know I could come out here and put down an organic fertilizer and my dog will be fine, but I just want to show you and myself what it looks like if I do not apply any products to that area. Do I expect it to look perfect like a golf course? No. But if my dog can come out there and pee and poop on it and I can do an experiment, everybody gets a win. If you guys remember this out back here, last year I put down Zoysia. And the reason why I did that is because of this tree canopy above me. It fills in. This gets minimal sun back here. And by minimal, I mean it might get 6 to 8, but it didn't get enough for Bermuda. There was a base of 3 different layers of Bermuda that I had given to me over time that I had back here at one time, and it just would not do it, would not catch. I put fescue back here, and I just didn't like the look as far as the thickness of it. I had a lot of issues with it staying damp back here and fungus. POA came in and baited it and choked it big time. And so at that point, I just said, forget it. And I put down this sod. This was top dollar sod back here. And I'm not saying that to brag about it. I'm saying that I needed something that would live back here. And this is the only thing that I could get. I believe that's spelled Z-E-O-N, Zoysia. On the outskirts, you'll see it's green. Why is that? That is because as the time changes and the days get longer, those areas have more shade in them. So I needed something that would still grow in the shade. So on the boundaries out here, I did TallTurfTypeFescue. And if you take a look here, that's a pretty good stretch of zoysia going down through there. I just wanted something that would hold up the traffic, something that would look good from just sitting out on the deck at night or during the day. And that's what I chose. Now, we had a frost, well, no, we had days here in, I believe it was December, where our temperature did not get above 10 degrees for a few days, and the nights were close to 0. And I lost a few shrubs back here. This one here is a sugar cookie sweet viburnum, whatever. It didn't come back. I can snap off twigs on that. It's dead, and it says on there it's not really good if it goes below 10 degrees, and that's what happened. Along the line, you can't see, but I've already got some azaleas starting to pop with flowers on them, and this is the beginning of March, guys. I can't believe that. But some Indian hawthorns. I'm gonna lose this one, I'm pretty sure. These azaleas are making a nice comeback already. That is Indian hawthorn that I lost. No, I bet it'll come back. I see some green there, but that one's done. It's cooked, it's gone. So here's a shot of the zoysia this way. Now, if you're seeing a green haze on this and you think that it's coming out of dormancy, that's just an optical illusion. It is not. There's still plenty of dormancy in this yard. What am I going to do with it? Nothing. This is going to be the first full season of it growing. I put it in, I believe, in August of last year, so it has not had a full season of growth. Its roots are going to still be very immature, and so what I want is to push those roots, to let them go down to the ground on their own. I'm not going to do anything to it. No weed and feed. I don't use those products anyways, but nothing's going to go out here. Just going to let it establish itself. I'm going to hand pick every single weed out of here, and that's going to be it. I don't want any chemicals on this. I got too big of an investment back there, and we'll just see how it goes. So that's pretty much my plan. I was going to show you something else here too. If you look at the slope of this hill, and I couldn't tell you how much of a drop that is. There's my daughter's car there to here. I don't know, maybe 10 foot. If I were to put a basketball goal right here and I would go at the very top of that and look straight across it, I bet it's 10 foot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pile my grass clippings up right here this year, and I'm going to try to divert water to go this way. Why do I want to do that? Because that big of a drop has a ton of water flow down through it, and I've got these railroad ties set up to divert the water already. But still, every now and then, if it's a big downpour, it'll jump those railroad ties and go into the backyard. And when I moved in here, I had a huge problem with no topsoil, and it wasn't because of the builders. It was because that the rain had just stripped everything off of it as far as topsoil goes. So I'm gonna come back up here, one last look at the yard. Again, in a week or so, a 10-10-10. Then a full scalp with the ReelMower. That's just rotary right there. And then I'll put out something to push the growth on it, and the season will be underway. So, and then again, that's something that I'll be showing you guys another video about how the recovery is from burning it to just a scalp. Again, this is just a rotary cut right now. I'll come through with the ReelMower and scalp all that down. And that's it. So you guys tell me what's been going on with you. I've been keeping up with a few of you guys in the off season, but let me know what your plans are. Let me know what you think about my plans. And it's Bermuda Brian out.